out there? Is anybody there? Mammy? Mammy? Her own mother is not watching it. You know that?
She's not.
She's not watching it.
Yeah.
You're off to the gym, aren't you, Mammy? The jacuzzi, the sauna. She had to go downtown for the fucking few scones.
Did she?
Of course she did. And then them TV3 lads. Sure, they're way better, aren't they, Mammy? Oh, good looking with their tan and everything. I would never fucking be able to use a teleprompter. It was advised to me by the head of production, Emmett, that I should do something scripted. I'm not capable of doing anything scripted. It's just completely impossible. Now, that said, I have got a line ready for the show. And, well, I was actually writing out a load of stuff for how would you begin something like this. And nothing really, like, you know, I was kind of going to say something like, well, I hope you enjoy the show. And then I was going to say, well, I actually don't give a fuck whether you enjoy the show or not, but I actually do, in a kind of a roundabout way. Like, it's pretty amazing. I am actually excited. I didn't think I'd be so excited, but like, if you are actually watching this right now live, then you are legends. Isn't anybody who's up?
That's the word. That's the word.
You?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Whoever's watching, we love you.
The legends.
And so I have a scripted line. It's short and to the point. It's not the best line. It's a good fucking line. You know what I mean? It's not a bad line. Are you ready for the scripted line?
The super line.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Now or in a few minutes?
I know, don't build it up though.
Well, okay.
Good.
We've actually done this, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're live.
Welcome to the motherfucking show. Roll that bitch.
Oh, hello. Good morning and welcome to Breakfast at Frank's.
Yeah, that's turned, is it?
It's turned, yeah.
I
There
should
we
sit
go.
down on the throne,
Yeah.
on our thrones.
Now, let me just fix that properly.
There we go.
Lovely.
There we go.
Okay. How we all doing?
How are you, Emmett?
I've done up a schedule, Frank.
You're going straight into the schedule.
I have, yeah.
Not the fact that we're actually, you know, live here. Technologically speaking, live on the internet with the camera. In fact, not one camera, but
The three cameras.
you don't want to bring over the keyboard and just flick through and get a feel.
I
I mean,
suppose,
I'd
yeah,
be
let's-
boasting
should
about
we
the
bring
shit
it
here.
around? Yeah.
I'd be boasting about the shit here.
Well, yeah, I know, and like, it's been,
I look amazing.
We're
Wearing black for a change.
Let's see how everyone's
Be-
looking. Dylan, do you want to say hello?
Hello, Dylan.
Okay, now Hill can't hear us, so I wonder will it travel. Hill, can you hear us?
I just about.
Yolinowski!
Unbelievable.
Bye, Hill.
Oh,
Hi.
So that's not bad, is it? I
Well,
wonder if
mean,
it's
can we
working
just-
though.
Well, yeah. I mean, Connor is. Are you on the Facebook?
He's always stuck on
It's
his
actually.
phone,
Is it playing?
Well, I didn't want to go on the Facebook because I thought you'd give out to me. I can try check it now.
Like you've actually got for the whole turning off the phone thing. You know, it was ringing 2 minutes
In fairness,
beforehand.
yeah.
Who was that? Just as a matter of interest, who actually rang you on the phone 2 minutes
It was
before?
no one interested.
Wasn't it?
Oh,
You're not
no
willing
one
to
interested.
you're not willing to
Oh.
reveal their name.
No.
I mean, you're not telling everybody that you're live on the greatest new breakfast show that Go Live
Revolutionising.
revolutionising TV, transforming the world
I know, yeah.
step
Crazy.
by step, like by like, by.
Like. L-O-I-K-E.
Anyway, sorry. Is it just let's confirm the fact that we're actually
Can
open?
you confirm we're live?
Yeah, I'm going on the Facebook page now. It's just loading.
It's just.
I know. So it's just loading.
We start the schedule then while you're
do you know
waiting.
what? Let's just presume we're live.
Let's presume.
Yeah,
But can I tell you about the schedule?
Yeah, well, you're dying to get into
I
it.
am.
You're
Because
dying to
I've
get
been
into it,
doing
yeah.
this for the last hour.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
haven't slept
Yeah.
all night because I know you're not going to follow this.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go in and have a talk with Hillary, and then you're going to have a chat about Donald Trump. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But,
Next,
it's entitled Trump Watch.
Trump Watch, and we have a little preview.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Then we will go through the papers, you and I, if we've time.
Yeah. So
Much
good shit in the
so
papers.
much. We have
It
to
should
look
take
at it.
60,
Yeah.
70 seconds
Yeah.
to get through and we'll get straight.
See
Yeah.
if we can find a good pun.
Yeah.
Then we have the celebrity news with Mick.
Mick, yeah.
Yeah, real person.
Then we have a special guest. I know
Special
that part.
guest. Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll leave that. We'll just call him a special guest for now.
Well, it's the first ever guest that's live on our show. I mean, you know, he's going to get a massive round of applause by
Yes.
all 100 of the crew here behind the cameras. Yeah.
Then we'll check in on the weather because that's
Mick's
we
going to look
need
after that.
Mick
is
is going to go and talk about the weather. That'll be really important.
he? Yeah.
Then Hill's going to take you through about the weekend and what to do.
Okay.
As he always does.
As he always does, just for consistency's sake.
Consistency,
Yeah.
exactly. Brendan, it's going to be some chefing with Brendan.
Yeah.
Take us
We've
through
got
it.
Orla from Food with Wine.
Fantastic, right after
Yeah.
Brendan. And then Dylan.
The
Who's gonna
Adventures
be
of
doing a
Dylan
conversation.
McDonough.
Hi Dylan, you're alive.
Oh, hi. I'm going on adventures, supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good enough. And who didn't turn on that light there by Dylan?
Um,
Who didn't turn it? Was that?
We're going to
I think that was
I just have to walk in.
probably
Okay.
probably
Set.
Connor's
Yeah,
fault.
that'll take you a while. It'll take you a while.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that makes
Is
such
that
a
a
difference.
shot?
And
The dark side now is coming like.
No,
If I move closer to it, maybe.
And so you'll listen to me, won't you?
I go back to us there for the moment there now.
No,
Sure,
stay on me.
yeah,
It's
I'm
fine.
The one thing I'd be slightly worried about is, you know, the flicking between the cameras and the whole thing comes to a halt, but it seemed to work the other day, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's tough. Well, what are you going to say to me
Good.
about?
No, I was just going to say you're going to stick to the schedule that we have because we've 120 jam-packed minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you promise.
No. Yes, I promise. I'm a word about it.
You're working on it, but that's good enough.
Okay.
So, yeah, at 7:08, I'm going to be
leave Hill for
chill
a couple of
for a while.
minutes.
We'll
Just let
see how
let
it's
it chill
doing.
break.
How
Like
it's
we've
doing.
all, you know,
Yeah.
we've all lost our cherry with the live shit now. Let's leave
Yeah,
Hill
you're
for a
panicking
second.
now, won't you? Will you have a quick
Well,
look
you
at
did
it?
have a look at
Yeah.
it before.
Quick look, quick
Quick,
look.
quick note.
In the exact same pose, he hasn't moved.
He's
He's
looking
thinking.
wild, though, isn't
He is
He's
looking
good
pretty
He's like a
wild.
Buddha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of the ginger quota. Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
So you want me to get out of here?
I want you to get out of here.
Okay.
Have a good show.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We're all
Oh, I
coffeed
just-
up and all
I'm
that.
actually just
want to
I'm
enjoy it for
just
people.
relaxing myself. It's,
Yeah.
What?
We're live, yeah.
That actually looks very dark there. On
That's
that.
the opening shot, remember?
Well, why would the opening shot be like that? If
We
we're
turned
live?
off all the
We
lights.
turned off all the lights and we
Oh, so it goes straight to the start of it.
Well,
Not
you can either
necessarily.
go from the straight or.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know that. Okay, get the hell out of here. Okay. So, should we be chatting? We'll be in a few
Yeah,
minutes.
sure, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there something playing?
I'm a coming to you, Hill. I'm actually very excited about seeing you, my friend. We're getting a hug in, are we?
We are, yeah.
Are we? How are you feeling?
What's happening now?
Well, we're probably live, like.
Are we?
Are we? Are you?
Ah, no.
Are we?
We're over this side, okay?
What?
This is
Yeah,
like
well, that's the way we always have it.
It's like
There's no way.
couples in the bed.
I just
okay?
worried about the wires there. Oh, yeah, you can't actually mix that up.
We have a snuggle side, don't we?
No, we can't see ourselves. The shot is okay here.
Yeah, well, obviously is. I mean, these are serious professionals we're working
I
with
need
now, aren't we?
use the megaphone.
Are we in focus?
Oh, you're leaving that open, the jar, are you?
Ah, too. It gets awful hot in here.
What did somebody say? Fuck there.
You want the megaphone?
Oh, that impressive. Now.
That is very impressive.
Because it's such a long journey down, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You excited?
Well, I'm a bit of everything. I don't know if I'm excited.
Yeah?
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I was wide awake at 2:30 this morning.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Anxious.
3.
Learning my lines,
Yeah, I know.
getting prepped up.
Yeah.
We're taking this very seriously, this live TV thing, aren't we?
Well, you double clicked on that. I mean, we're going to do it right, like, aren't we?
Yeah. I mean, the voice is a big part. I mean, you have to have the voice right, don't you?
Well, you said it like.
Yeah.
I mean, we need to get that RTE voice, don't we?
That Radio 4 voice, that
Yeah.
that smooth, dulcet purr that comes
You
up.
have it already, though.
For all these people. Who are
I'll never get
stupid
a job
out.
in TV. They're never going to put this.
You have
you
a
know.
face for radio. We took it up a notch though in terms of preparation. We went to get some voice training.
We did. We left no stone
unscathed.
unturned
Yeah.
and unscathed, and
Yeah.
that is the cue.
That's me.
Knowing me, knowing you, there is nothing we can do. Knowing me, knowing you,
Okay, there you go. That's it.
we just have to face it this way.
Ways then. The first thing you want to do is you always breathe into your diaphragm. That's very good. You see that? So you want to feel your fingers push out. So breathe and focus on those dots. That's the first thing you should be doing, right? We're going to breathe in for the count of 5. We're going to push these out, and then we're going to hold it for 5 seconds, and then we're going to let the air out 4 or 5 seconds, and let all the air out. Wait till your diaphragm sucks up like a Hoover that's emptying.
Okay.
And pushing it up. So we're going to breathe in. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's the basic way you've got to learn how to use your breath, especially if you're using theatre. You will feel a little lightheaded. Yeah, of course.
I'm not used to breathing.
You're not used to using your lungs, basically, right? What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in, and then when we breathe out, we're going to make that humming noise. We want to feel the vibrations right here and around your nose, okay? You don't want to feel it. If you feel it here, that means you're straining to do it. You want to push with the diaphragm so it comes straight out your mouth, okay?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, in. And hum out.
I don't think I was doing it right.
No, I think you did. I heard. I heard.
I didn't use the finger, but I was kind of. I don't really understand it totally. I have to
Okay,
say.
okay.
So-
all right. The first one, you picture in your lips. Second, you picture in the back of the room.
Okay.
And the third, you picture in the back of your nose. Okay. Okay. 1.
And you don't do anything with the tongue first two.
No, no, you're not.
Sorry, I just need
no,
the
no, no,
detail.
no, no, you're right. You're not
Detail.
focusing on the tongue with the first.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Yep. Breathe in. You're going to pretend like you have a giant piece of toffee in your mouth. This is the most basic exercise, right? A huge bit of toffee. You just imagine that's happening, right? And what you're going to do is we're going to start just going to swing real small first, and you're going to just try and chew it. It's going to get bigger, you want?
Seriously.
You should be chewing. No.
Is it nice?
Licorice.
Can I have some actually?
Chewing tobacco.
even like licorice.
You put big tongue, haven't you? This is totally fucking.
Can you lick your nose?
Oh, we can! We can do it!
Hell. Wow.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Can you just try and do it, Frank?
That's ridiculous.
What?
You have a very short tongue.
It works very hard. It works. Watch this.
Hey! Ba 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 ba. And on each one you're going to have feel a little jump here. So ba 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 ba. So if you see my fingers are moving with ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. That's exactly what you're meant to do. Let's just. How about we just.
red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry.
Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry. She sells seashells by the seashore, and the seashells that she sells are seashells, I'm sure, because if she's selling seashells by the seashore, she must be selling seashore shells.
Yeah.
She sells seashells by the seashore, and I'm sure she sells.
She sells seashells on the seashore.
Bye.
They're always correct.
Which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches?
Which wrist watches are Swiss watches?
Which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches?
Swiss wrist watches. Did you
Which
do
wrist
any
watches are Swiss wrist watches? Which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches?
Swiss wrist watches.
Which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches? Which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches? Which wrist watches are Swiss wrist watches?
Swiss wrist watches. Swiss wrist watches. Which wrist watches?
I think you guys could easily get on stage now and perform
Do you really think
with
so?
the greats. With the
Yeah.
greats.
We're going to be amazing now and starting.
Pa 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 pa!
Yeah, it's like, what do you think? We've so many pre-records now. It's not like they're not interested in what we have to say. Oh, let's just put on a pre-record of this and that. What do you know?
Yeah, I mean, this new producer that you got, he loves his pre-records.
Yeah.
He loves them.
Yeah.
Jesus, are we not interesting enough? No. All right, okay.
Well,
That's,
now you can pipe down there because there's plenty more producers.
that's a rhetorical question. Do you
Yeah.
know what that means? No.
Yeah. He doesn't even know what the word rhetorical means. Does he?
No.
Do you know what the word rhetorical means even?
Do I know what rhetorical means? You were away on
That's-
holidays.
yeah.
So you were in Sicily.
I was, yeah.
Is that where this kind of bronzed
Does it actually...
thing comes from?
I was, I had the tan last week. Obviously you want to get the bit of tan for going on TV and... TV? What the fuck? But
Yeah.
going on the show, you want to look your best, like, do you know what I mean? And... well, I was going to buy a new shirt and
Your
I said...
hands are very freckly. Anyone ever tell you that?
Well, I have freckles, like.
Yeah. Well, mine are smaller though. So as big and blotchy as yours.
A ginger and a baldy, like. I mean,
Yeah.
how much do trolls have to work? We still haven't got a troll.
Oh, we are here for the taking. Trolls, if you're out there, come at us, bro. Come at us.
I got blackheads. I don't. I mean, I'd never get a job anywhere else but our own show.
Probably, yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So there's so much to work with here. That,
You'd probably have a better chance of becoming president of the United States than becoming a TV
No,
icon.
that is an unbelievable lead into what we're going to talk about.
What are we going to talk about, Frank?
What are we going to talk about?
Look, nuclear should be off the table. But would there be a time when it could be used? Possibly.
How about Europe? We won't use it in Europe.
I'm not going to take it off the table.
You might
for
use it in
anybody.
Europe?
No, I don't think so. But I'm
Well,
not
just
taking,
say it. I would
Look,
never use a nuclear
I am
weapon in
not-
Europe.
I am not taking cards off the table. I'm not going to.
That was an unbelievable.
Thanks.
The way you just did that, willy-nilly like that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Can I say something else?
Yeah.
We gotta build a wall till we can figure out what the hell is going on. Who said that? Our man, the man of the moment.
What's the wife's name? Well, Donald Trump, obviously. Sorry, Donald Trump. What a legend.
Donald, Big Don.
Yeah.
Is this the most entertaining U.S. presidential election you've ever seen in your life?
Well,
It must be.
it's the most entertaining and really, if you were to think about it, frightening in a way.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
I stopped being frightened at this
Have
stage.
you not? You
I'm
don't
just
shit,
sitting
yeah.
back going,
You're just
right,
rolling with
let's
it.
just have fun with this. 'Cause
Yeah.
this is just gold, like continuous stream of
It's
amazing
insane.
statements
Yeah.
and things.
Well, I mean, we have obviously. So the idea behind this is each week that we're going to talk about Donald Trump for
Yeah.
as much. I mean, you get material. I mean, you don't really have to work hard to get material.
No, you
do
really
You
don't.
just go on the Twitter feed.
Oh, there it is. We'll take that. We'll take
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I mean, he's having pretty.
Go on, what have you got there now?
He's having a pretty interesting week. I mean, he is. There's obviously been the whole thing when he's talking to the gun control people.
Yeah.
And he was saying about he dropped in a little hint into what he said. Now he says it was just a joke, and he said he was just sort of calling for.
He
political
said that so
organization.
many times. in
Yeah,
the
he's
show,
like,
yeah.
I was joking. Oh, come on. But he said,
What did he say?
What did he say?
He said
We would have been able to cut this out.
We got to do something about Hillary Clinton as president. He's saying that to the gun rights supporters, and of course this was sort of construed as saying that he's saying I want to pick up a gun and sort this woman out.
Yeah, just put it out there for an assassination is essentially what he was doing.
Yeah, well, I think that's how it's definitely being perceived by the media, and probably he has this kind of way of saying things in such a way that they can be construed in one way by his supporters. I mean, as at his rallies and stuff, he is playing to the crowd. That is simply what he's doing.
Well, to put it into context about this lad, he said, have you seen the thing 15 years ago where he said, I could say whatever the fuck I want to all these Republicans. I could tell them loads of lies.
Yeah.
And I'd still get to be their nominee. And 16 people. He bet 16 people. I mean, all jokes aside about the man, he has survived all that. I think that is a phenomenon in itself. Because everybody, like all this laughing, it's free press nearly for him.
Do you think he really wants the job? I mean, he said, we'll see how it goes, and if it doesn't go well, I'll just go on a big long vacation and stuff. He doesn't sound like somebody who's been aspiring to this their whole lives, and it's like, I've got great ideas for this country. What do we know about his ideas? All he wants to do is he wants to drop corporation tax right down to like 13% or something. 15%.
Yeah.
And then he has all these kind of foreign policy ideas, which are
bit of all.
completely outlandish.
Did you see somebody made a tweet somewhere? I don't know if actually we went looking for it to see if it was true, but he said, "Best of luck to the Mexicans in the Olympics at the pole vault. They're going to need it."
Oh my god! I mean, he is good value. You have to say, it's the gift that keeps on giving. This guy.
I have one. Can I give you one?
Yeah,
that I've got.
If
I can find it here on my phone. It's back in 2012. Now I know you could just go yesterday, but this to me, like if America, wanted to have a little think about itself, it's all there in black and white. Like he goes on about CNN being really corrupt and shit.
Oh yeah, no.
And yet he writes something like this: Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart. She cheated on him like a dog, and will do it again. Just watch. He can do much better.
Well, I kind of agree with him there. I think our Pat's too good for her. He was too good for her, and I think she's nothing but a lying broke ass hoe.
So you're aligned. Well, now tell me, you're probably going to be aligned with this.
Actually, if that was like part of his presidential manifesto, I probably would be at his rallies cheering him on.
So this is the follow-up. Robert, I'm getting a lot of heat for saying you should dump Kristen, but I'm right. If you saw the Miss Universe girls, you would agree.
Oh my god! Almighty! Oh my god! And he said loads of inappropriate things in the past about his daughters and things. Like really, just you don't say that about your daughter, dude. That's
he
that's
said
kind of gross,
if she wasn't my daughter, I would be dating her.
Yeah, she's hot, right? She's hot, huh?
But this was in the context of talking about fucking Playboy magazine,
really?
whether she'd go on the front cover or not. And they're going, what do you think about her going on the front cover? And you're half actually he does say, well, she has a great figure. And then he goes, I've said before, I would date her if she was...
Yeah, bit weird.
Yeah.
But the thing about the people who actually support this guy are idiots themselves. And I think they're just, they are themselves, they're enjoying the idea of a politician who's completely untrained, completely unskilled. He's one of them, but only he's a billionaire. From bloody Manhattan, that's kind of Joe the plumber kind of thing, looking up to this guy who's a massive billionaire. He came from money. He's lost.
His dad gave him $1 million to start out with.
Was it 1 million?
1 million, yeah.
Yeah, but he already probably had about 3 houses and 5 Corvettes and stuff like that, and a penthouse suite and something. So I wouldn't say he's worth 1 million. The thing that people need to keep an eye on in terms of the presidential debates coming up is the Libertarian Party. Yeah. Because I think in order to take part in the presidential TV debates, televised debates, you need 15% of the vote, and apparently they are approaching that, if not have it already. Because there's a lot of people who don't like Hillary Clinton, and there's a lot of people who can't abide the idea of voting with Donald Trump, and these guys could see a bit of.
Well, it is pretty horrendous. I was thinking about this the last day. Like in a country of 500 million people. You have...
Where's this?
Where is the money's in America?
260 or something.
Okay, I mean potato. Potato.
That's 240 million people.
But you have like a guy, You just totally, you totally got my train of thought there now.
My bad. As you were.
It's bound to be something amazing. No, it's the bullshit actually. It was just the fact that there's two families, the Bushes and the Clintons, going to be out of that many people. They can only get two families.
Yeah, it is incredible.
Yeah.
And the Bernie Sanders supporters, I say, they're feeling really, really sore about this.
Yeah.
And I think certainly if he had become the Democratic candidate, I think it would have been kind of show's over. I think as it stands, I still think she'll get it. You know, barring a complete and utter scandal or disaster on her part. And I think kind of the Trump show was kind of dying down. I think people were saying, right, there's actually a very serious job at the end of all this carnival, and we can't have this guy.
Well, I actually think they've increased the intensity of anything he's saying. They're all over it. But I actually don't necessarily. I think the man's going to be president. I think, and I mean, if the NSA are going to listen into this shit, like, right, I actually think the man is going to place a little bomb somewhere in America, and then that goes off. You know, he kills. You know, it's what you call it, collateral damage for the presidential thing that he wants to win, and then who are people going to vote for then?
Yeah, he's probably going to track you down and sue you now for saying that. But so what?
Well, the NSA are going to bomb the house.
Yeah.
Is this?
How is that?
How you doing?
How are you?
You'd look great in a Trump wig. Do you know that?
Thank you. I think I'd look good in any sort of wig.
Probably, yeah.
So, like, how are you feeling on Trump?
Well, how are we looking?
We're way over at the moment.
Okay.
I'm so glad.
Way over. Okay. Well,
listen, we're going to be talking about Trump. I
we're
think
going to be
every week
yeah,
we're going to do a check in.
Yeah.
He's like my friend who's obsessed with Rosanna Davison and follows everything that she does, just so we can go. We're going to be like that with Trump. Trump is our Rosanna Davison.
Do you know on our very first show, Emmett? I think it was our very first show. We put an ad up about, and we talked about nuke bunkers. Just saying. We were on key.
Yeah,
key,
we were
on tone.
Yeah. We are
sponsored by them.
We're tastemakers.
I'll see you back in a few minutes.
Yeah, don't hurry back, all right? Don't be too long.
No, it won't be too long.
No, please, actually, don't be too long. Not a lot of sleep.
Oh, my coffee.
Okay.
It won't be too long.
You're gonna need that.
Yeah.
See you later.
See you, Hill. It would be interesting for you now. Time is disappearing.
It's disappearing, all right.
Time doesn't exist really, does it?
Okay, so we're way over. It's now time. We may. Do you want to do the newspapers, or we kill the newspapers? Look, there's nothing
Well,
really in the newspapers.
do you know what we do? We'll put the front covers up.
Okay.
So have we actually? Do we have any time for it?
We're it's time for the celebrity news, really.
Is it time for the celebrity
Yeah.
news?
Is there any one
I
story
can
that you want to?
what? I can
One story you want to take?
Well, we're being invaded by jellyfish. We are being invaded by jellyfish. I thought that
Whereabouts?
was kind of interesting.
I'm sure no one goes into the sea in Ireland.
What?
It's too cold.
Well, we thought
The
about it last
10
night.
Well, that's true. Actually.
Here, so wait now. We'll just put this here. Olympics. Can you see that? Olympics no-show golfers are sheep. Oh, you were passionate.
Oh
You
yeah,
kind of
I'm
were-
happy. Fair play to Harrington for giving
Yeah.
out about McIlroy and Lowry, because he is so happy to play for and represent Ireland, and the two lads sitting at home, whatever.
Estelle
It's not cool.
in Canada doesn't like Rory McIlroy.
No, a lot of people don't like him.
Yeah, what's that about? Because he's a
supposed to be
winner.
not very likable.
Well, I don't know if that's fair. Do you know?
I don't
him?
know the guy.
Yeah.
No.
I've always said that to Estelle in Canada and Jeff
Yeah,
there.
Estelle. I
They've
don't
been
think
out. They've been out all night with their new
Drunk they are,
Canadian
I'd say.
friends. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I'd say we wrap. My only one is that Hugh Grant says
Go on.
he's a huge fan of affairs.
we should have invested in that. What do you call
Yeah.
that?
That
app?
he added. That's what
Sorry.
keep marriages together.
Affairs.
Yeah.
And what is the validation for that, or what's the actual proof of that?
I don't actually read it.
Can I? There was one thing like we. Actually, what we're trying to do is try to find kind of nice, interesting stories. I mean, you can
Happy
find
stories.
the happy stories. You can find all the crap ones yourselves. Like, I mean, can't you?
Yeah,
if you
the
want to. I
depressing
mean, they're in
ones,
every. Well, actually, they're not that bad. Car cover scandal. Close the eyes and pull like a dog. That's in reference to the roars. I had one little one. I didn't actually read a lot of it. No, I won't do that. This mother dolphin teaches signature whistle to young in womb.
Wow, the
That's
info was
interesting.
going all in.
What?
They were going all in. They were like, "What do we need for page number 30?"
And there's Putin
I
at
got
the
it.
top. Can you see that?
Hey boss, I got a great story.
There's the front cover anyway. There might be something on it. Like, I'll show the front covers and you can all decide for yourself. Look at these
Yeah.
fucking rags though.
We don't want to talk about this though.
What?
Like, don't talk about the gangs.
The gangs. Well, actually, somebody.
Don't talk about the gangs.
Yeah,
Don't talk about the gangs. All right,
Like,
what about celebrities?
Before we go now, what?
Will we just talk about celebrities?
I just wanted to. Have you ever ripped up these papers are disgusting, but they are
Yeah.
good for the crack.
They
aren't
are good for the
Yeah,
crack,
we're not
yeah.
endorsing that anybody ever buys these. We would recommend that nobody buys a red top paper.
Yeah.
Just for
Unless they want to sponsor the show.
Exactly. Which we are looking for sponsorship. So you know.
Some celebrity news?
Yes. But before, are you present play right now? I was going to say, like, obviously I met with Mick during the week.
Oh yeah.
But Mick is fucking off on holiday. Like, where is he?
I don't know. No one can get in touch with him. I was ringing him all the last few days.
I actually think he thinks he's better than us, just as a point.
He is though.
Alright, my name's Mick. Oh yeah, how you doing? How you doing? What's the crack? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I have to get my ears syringed. What do you think of that?
Fucking gross, man.
Yeah. It's not great. What do you think of the tan since you last seen me? Would you notice the bit of tan?
Yeah, I noticed it, Jet. Looking good, man. Looking
Really?
sharp. Yeah. Yeah, so
Okay,
is
thank you.
this your get up for your big TV debut, yeah?
Yeah, this is it. Like, I needed a bit of colour.
Yeah. Yeah, you look good, man. Alright, let's get started. What's
Okay.
the story?
Yeah.
Let's get
Go on,
this show on the
yeah.
road.
See, nah, fuck. We went out for a drink, but that was it. Vogue Williams dismisses romance rumours with Lawrence Fox.
Ladies and
Split
gentlemen.
from wife Billy.
What an age we live in. Oh, live on your phone, you can watch this man live on his phone. He's looking up. Oh, what do we got here? Jordan?
Yeah. This
Jordan?
is fucking gold
This
here.
is good
This
shit.
is gold,
This
mate. Yeah.
is good shit.
It's the shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What's going on? What is it?
Lothario Cristiano Ronaldo spotted kissing stunning fitness model Cassandra Davis on scorching Miami getaway, and then it shows a picture of her in a G-string. Do you want to see the picture of her in a G-string?
Fuck!
Get some of that now.
Shit! She's a lucky lady.
To get Cristiano.
Fuck yeah! That man looks like he's made out of fucking rubber or some shit. He's like fucking, I don't know, like some fucking rubber fucking awesome fucking looking dude, isn't he? Wouldn't you
He's
say
ribbed.
so?
He's fucking ribbed now. He
Are you
does it
not
right.
turned on by Cristiano Ronaldo?
What?
Are you not turned on by Cristiano Ronaldo?
No, not really now. No.
I don't
I'm not
believe it.
into the
I don't
cock
believe-
now myself.
Well, like you're more of a fucking Fernando Torres kind of a dude?
No. I'm not into men like.
Are you not, come on, who's not into good looking footballers?
Well, what do you
I'm
mean?
into
Like, I'm not
good-looking
like. You mean whether I can identify a good-looking man? I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Stick
Well, go
my
on.
pe- I
Well,
wouldn't
what's
stick my penis up there.
who's the best looking footballer in your opinion?
I don't know. I actually haven't thought about that fucking question.
I got one for you.
Go on.
Hernan Crespo.
He's not a footballer anymore.
He's a very attractive man. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Well, he has impressive hair. I'd fucking give you that. Yeah. He's got impressive hair. It's
Yeah.
curly. He's curly hair, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh, he's got it all going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got it all going on. Yeah.
Are you a little embarrassed now?
I'm a little bit embarrassed. I don't know how to talk about footballers.
Hey,
No, not
they're
now.
very attractive people.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Kim Kardashian flashes underwear and
Oh,
sexy
yeah.
lace-up midi dress with plunging neckline as she cozies up to Kanye West.
Oh yeah. No, this lady.
Go on, talk to me.
This is a very special.
She is the queen of fucking celebrity. We don't need to do anything else but talk about her.
I
Like.
just can't hear enough.
Yeah?
I just want to get more and more.
Go on.
More and more Kardashian.
What would you do to Kim?
Oh. Well, no, it's just her all-round personality, really. I think it's fucking fascinating. I mean, she's got a lot going on. She's got a lot of strings to her bow.
Well, she said, I read a quote about her. She said somebody was accusing her of having no talent whatsoever, and she said she can smell cavities.
She can smell what?
That's her fucking skill. she can smell cavities.
How do you mean? What? You
And
should.
I actually was kind of going, I wonder would she be able to smell mine in my head? Is that ridiculous?
Whoa. Yeah, well, I suppose whatever kind of shit you're into. But, yeah. She,
Well, you know what I mean, like.
this lady is a very special lady. She's a lady of our time. You know, she's a lady of our era. You
I know.
Everybody needs to have their celebrities. And ours just happen to be Kim Kardashian.
She is one of the most famous person on the planet, and part of it is because she's got a big hole and massive tits.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I know. But, like, what would you say to her if she was right here now? What would you, like,
I'd
what would
probably
you
get all embarrassed.
Exactly. You'd be fucking falling all over.
I would, yeah.
Miss Kim Kardashian, come in, sit down, and then
Oh,
just...
yeah. But you'd be all
What
over
would
it
you,
too
what would
now.
you do? I'd fucking...
You charmed that.
I wouldn't.
offer.
I'd fucking explode. I'd just explode.
Would
I'd
you?
just be- yeah, I'm just a really big fan. I'm like, hello, Miss Kardashian. I'm a really big fan. Yeah.
Would you really? Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I gotta get my hat back on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, sorry about that, Mrs. Kardashian. Let me just clean that off you there.
Joanna Lumley reveals Rebel Wilson. Are you that shit?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that?
Joanna Lumley.
Joanna Lumley, yeah, she's not really that. I mean, she's kind of a nice bird, isn't she? She's not.
Yeah.
She's not trashy, like.
Yeah, I wouldn't
You
slag
wouldn't
her
diss her.
No.
No, we won't diss her, like. But. So the big news, we won't
I
talk
like that
about
posh accent, though.
Which one?
You
Of
know,
Joanna Lumley.
Lumley's accent, yeah.
Why is that? Do you
I
like
don't know.
the posh?
Yeah. Like there'd be something about scoring English lady with an accent like that.
Do you think she'd go an English bird to go with a paddy like yourself?
You never know. Yeah. I think the English are into that kind of thing. But especially a posh lady. Hello, Mick. Hello. Rather. Ooh, I like that. I like what you're doing there, Mick. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah, okay. Why didn't Caitlyn Jenner attend Kylie's 19th birthday party?
Oh, this should be good. I don't know. Why did Caitlyn Jenner not attend some other one's birthday party? Is it a joke?
No. Reality star cuts a lonely figure ahead of daughter's family celebration. Do you want me to click in to find out the why?
No.
Not really. Better in bikini. Sharon Stone, 58.
Give
Sharon
it a look.
Stone, 58.
Give it a
As
look.
it's rumoured, she reunite with basically
Show me.
co-star. I'll show you. It's fucking loading here. Doesn't look like her now. Jesus, did you see?
Yeah, she's looking.
Have a look.
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
Yeah?
Like it, Sharon.
58.
Imagine that.
Imagine that now.
Yeah, looking great, Sharon.
Basic Instinct.
Oh, it's credit to you.
There's the scene from Basic Instinct. Look, do you remember that?
Yeah. Always got it on the GIF. Yep.
I don't have it on the GIF.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was
No,
I had it
no.
on the GIF there.
I don't have it on the GIF.
Thought I had
Thank
it
you.
on, thought I had it on
And the GIF. Miley Cyrus proves her wild side.
I think you gotta learn her fucking name before you start reporting on any of those stories.
Go on, how do you
Miley
say?
Cyrus. Is it?
Well, you tell me that. You're
Miley.
fucking
Her
supposed
name's
to be
Miley
professional,
fucking
what?
Cyrus. Isn't that not Miley Cyrus?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. Well, like, you give me some of the news. Do you know any of the news?
Well, yeah, I got news for you. Miley Cyrus, her dad is Billy
Oh,
Ray
I
Cyrus.
can't give you that. What?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Is it really?
Yeah. The country and western, achy breaky dude.
I didn't know that.
There you go, there's her dad.
That's Billy Ray, like.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's fucking news for
That's-
this guy.
That's good shit.
celebrity news.
Yeah.
All right. Let's wrap this up.
Okay. Hey, hold on a second now. Before we move on, I have a little present for you.
Oh, you got a present for me?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I was thinking about you and relationships and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Let's fucking see what this is about now, shall we? You were thinking about me and
Well,
relationships, yeah?
Yeah, I just was wondering, you know. Anyway, this speaks for itself. What have you got to say about that?
I'm shocked. I'm a little offended.
What do you mean you're a little bit
I will
offended?
save it for later. Give it. I'll save it for later. Put it over here.
No, you're not too impressed with that present then?
I will thank you to not set me up on these awkward dates again.
Well, I mean, you're not impressed then with that present then, obviously. Is that a bit of a slight on you, you know?
What, like, what part of me are you drawing attention to? That's what I want to know. Isn't that I'm 22 inches tall?
Well, you never really explained your type. Now you've explained about Kim Kardashian and all that, but I just thought maybe you might be a little bit interested in Rosie. I even named her and dressed her for you.
Rosie? What do you have to say? Did you ever ask what Rosie had to say, did you?
I didn't ask about Rosie.
Rosie, what do you have to say? Hey, guy in the corner, can you do a voice for Rosie?
Yeah.
No. I think Rosie has her own voice.
Fuck, Rosie has her own voice. She can speak for herself. Well, you've heard it here first, folks. On-screen romance, it's a real thing. Okay, you can take Rosie back. Take it.
So you're not impressed with Rosie is what you're saying to me, like?
Hey, look, I think she wants to go back to, I don't know, wherever she came from. But I appreciate the gesture.
You don't actually appreciate the gesture, I'd say.
I do. You're a lovely man.
No, you don't now.
I do.
Hi.
What the fuck? That's just weird. No, you've just
Hi,
made it
my
weird.
name is Rosie. Come on, man.
You've just made it
Loosen
weird.
up a little bit. Get into it. Just a little bit, like. Hi, Mick.
This is so demeaning. It's demeaning for everybody.
Mick. Hi. Love your beard. Mick. No. Hi. My name is Rosie.
Oh, God.
I like going out for dinner. Like flowers.
And no, wait, just to get this straight. You couldn't read stories about the world of celebrities because you thought they were a bunch of time-wasting dickheads. But now look at you.
Yes, what?
I'm not speaking to you, Rosie.
What's your problem? Mick, relax about it now. Do you know what I mean?
What? Well, what do you want me to say?
Just loosen up about the whole thing. That's all I'm saying. I made an effort. You know, don't just knock it straight away. Like, I mean, you do have to meet people. You do have to, you know. What's the problem with her exactly?
Hey, look, she's
Explain
good.
one problem.
She's good looking, right? I'll give you that much.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And, well, what do you think of the chances of the two of you, like, even just spending a little bit of time together?
You're a fucking maniac, man. You're a weird fucking sociopath or something.
Come on now.
Like some weird interspecies fucking shit going on.
I don't really, you know what I mean? I can do the voice pretty well as well. Like, hi.
Okay, maybe if you come along and do the voice like all the time,
then
maybe we can work something. Get the fuck! What the fuck is wrong with you? You're so weird. Get out of here.
Things I can do.
Get out of here.
There's lots of things
Get
I
out
can
of
do.
here. You're weird. Thanks for coming along, folks. Thanks for.
Okay, thank you. Just clearing the throat, if you don't mind. This is our first ever guest I'm bringing on here, and now this is kind of cool that we've got a guest, a real live person with interesting stuff to say.
Hey.
Hey! Sorry. No, this guy is fucking interesting now. Like, so by night, right? By night he is a
Batman!
What's that?
Batman!
Batman. By night he is nearly Batman. By night he is a cocktail maker. He is also at night time he is a blue belt. He's a blue belt in jiu-jitsu.
He's only blue belt at night time.
Well, at night time. He does a lot of training at night time, but during the day, he interviews one of the biggest sports stars on the planet. We did a little pre-roll.
Andrew McGann here.
Hanging there at least,
Hi.
you know, for sake. Look a bit professional, will you?
It's alright, no, if it's
There should be buttoned up, there should be a tie, a suit jacket, you know what I mean?
If Connor, the last time we spoke, you had a bit of a dig at me. What do you think of the outfit?
It's alright. It's alright.
Just alright.
I would have liked maybe a jacket or something. You know what I mean?
Andrew McGahan for Severe MMA here in SBG, standing alongside the notorious Conor McGregor. A few hours.
suit, brother.
Thank you very much. Years I've been waiting for that.
Try to be best, cause you're only a man, and a man's got to learn to do. Try to believe, though the going gets rough, that you gotta hang tough to make it. History repeats itself, try and you succeed. Never doubt that you're the one, and you can have your dream. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Unbelievable. You are walking in. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at that. You are our first guest, man.
Number one.
Number one.
Good morning.
I was thinking you were probably looking at that footage saying, I wish he would have used one of the good ones where I took him down properly or something like that towards the end.
A cleaner submission maybe. I don't
A
know.
cleaner submission. Man, you've been awake all night.
I haven't slept. I'd say I'm coming up to 22 hours awake at the moment.
22 hours.
Yeah, and that's... You don't measure it off how many hours you've been awake. You include the night before. So 3 hours sleep the night before that and 22 hours awake since then. I think I'm doing pretty good.
And before you come in here, you were serving. What were you doing?
I work in a nightclub. So by night, 3 or 4 nights a week, I work in a nightclub making cocktails.
Yeah.
And start at 10, finish at maybe 3:30, 4:30. And then got in the car, drove out here, drove up to Dublin.
You're serving people like our intern who are absolutely polluted out of their brain. Your mum isn't watching, is she?
She is, yeah. So
He doesn't really drink, Mrs.
Pays my
Falcon. Pays your wages. Yeah. But I can't imagine students like him now can afford a cocktail, can they?
No, you keep Thursday nights are student nights.
Students' night, okay.
They're get your first shift over and done with for the weekend. Don't have to be nice to anybody. Students aren't going to tip you anyway, they've no money.
Yeah.
You save that for Friday and Saturday for the Cougars that want to see a bit of flaring and a little bit of action.
Oh, the Cougars.
Sorry to any Cougars who may be watching.
Obviously, I'm getting straight in, no kissing, but Conor McGregor, what's the crack?
Bit mad.
How, like you've met him. Tell me about the first time you've met him.
So,
he wasn't the man that he is now.
No, but this is always a weird story when people ask me that, and it's usually either along those lines or what is he actually like? Is he sound? Is he funny off camera? But to me, the whole magnitude of the situation that's happened in the last 3 years hasn't actually hit in any way, shape or form.
Okay.
Because I can remember the first time I met him was in the National Basketball Arena in Tala. His teammates were fighting that night. He wasn't fighting that night, and he was shadowboxing up at the back while watching their fights. You know, and you're just thinking like, there's either something wrong with this guy or you're not too sure what's going on.
Okay.
Then the next time I saw him fight, he fought a guy on a day's notice and won by knockout in 4 or 5 seconds, and he dislocated the guy's jaw. And something that I've actually kept that was still at home, I actually should have brought it. I used to have before I got into video interviews, I used to write event reports, and I had a little notebook from 2011, 2012. I think it was 2011, and it said, looks like a tiny George St. Pierre, because he just shaved his head, could be in the UFC one day, and hits like a truck. So that was kind of nice that I had. I don't want to say that I called, like, obviously there was people saying he was bound for the UFC well before I even first saw him fight.
Yeah.
Because he took the scene by storm, really, at such an early age, even domestically.
Yeah.
But
and you though, like getting into this, like I mean, I've met you once before, and like you're 23. I mean, I was talking to you. I was saying, Jesus, he's a workaholic. He's 23. He's a workaholic already. Like, is that fucking fair to say?
In certain aspects.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're calling me a workaholic about the tidiness of my room, well then I'm definitely not. I might as well be on the dole for that matter. Like, but aside from that, when it's stuff I feel that I've an interest in or passionate about, it's just all guns ahead. I started covering the sport of mixed martial arts in Ireland when I was 16. I was on boards.ie trawling through the mixed martial arts forum.
Yeah.
And someone had put up a topic about getting involved in a community radio show for mixed martial arts. I thought, oh, happy days. Yeah, I'll definitely. Now, obviously, I was 16. I didn't realise what community radio was. I didn't realise that I was, in fact, the only person who applied for that position. So I was welcomed in with open arms, and I stayed with those guys for a year. Started writing for a website during that time. Started doing audio interviews, going to events. Really, I just wanted to get into the events for free. You know, and I enjoyed asking people questions.
Yeah.
I kind of knew from transition year in school that I wanted to do something media related. I just wasn't too sure. Errol Helwani was the big guy doing mixed martial arts interviews in the States.
Yeah.
I had no idea how to do video interviews or record them, so buy a cheap dictaphone and go up and transcribe it and edit it into an audio format and upload it that way.
Yeah.
Then in the summer of 2012, I met the men that I am.
Oh, I actually didn't cop the t-shirts. I like it. No,
t-shirt.
fair fucks. Yeah. Subscribe to Severe MMA.
So
yeah.
I met those guys. They were making a documentary, and they were just like, "Would you fancy moving your interviews to us and doing it video wise?"
Yeah.
And that's over 4 years now that I've been with Severe, and just been plugging away ever since.
And like, it's not just like obviously it's not just a, you know, it's not just a media thing. It is. Like when you were into this big time, like you were into jiu-jitsu, you'll do it late at night, like you'll train late at night, you'll do all that. So you know what you're talking about, like.
Yeah, well, when you're just so people don't think I'm skulking around breaking into gyms late at night. There's a couple of guys that train with us that also work in the same nightclub as me, so we're able to go in and train some nights after work. Just it's hard to switch off.
Yeah.
As proven by the fact I was able to drive up to Dublin after working a full night shift.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to drive back afterwards. But coincidentally, the day of my first Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu class and the day of the first mixed martial arts event that I covered were the same day. The 26th of July 2010 was the day, my morning of my first Jiu-Jitsu class, and that night I was at Cage Contender 5 in the National Basketball Arena. And that was it's kind of nice that both of those things.
It's funny you remember the day, like obviously it's a big. That's very cool.
But I was motivated to get into jiu-jitsu or to get into some sort of training because I felt if I was going to be an analyst and cover the sport, I can't be coming at it from the point of view of someone who has no real idea of what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I found you'd watch mixed martial arts, you'd see them go down to the ground and you think, I don't really know what's going to happen here. I don't know why that guy is able to hold the other guy there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like me now. I'm an ignorance.
I don't know how the other guy's able to get up with such ease. Yeah. Or the thing that fascinated me, always being quite slight in my my frame, was how a smaller guy would be able to completely dominate and control a much bigger guy. Do you know? So coming from maybe always being the smaller one in my year, and not that I was ever in any fights or anything like that in school, but once it started clicking, and once you're a year or two into jiu-jitsu and the big Polish guy who takes steroids comes in and you're 60 kilos and he's 100 kilos and you're able to beat him.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal feeling.
Well, you see, that's, I mean, I was going to say to you, and I'm conscious of a little bit of time and I don't want to be, we're okay, we're good, great, but then in school, being able to kick some ass is a nice little fucking, you know, not that you're going around kicking people's ass, but if it's known.
Unfortunately, I didn't start jiu-jitsu until going into my 6th year. So it wasn't, the damage had already been done from the previous 5 years. I wasn't changing my reputation going into 6th year, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, all those fuckers are still...
But in terms of, I may as well always get that in. This scar...
that, Frank.
Can we actually have a go at that just for a second?
I'll just show you. If you just sit down on your...
Sit down there. Sit down on my knees again.
So the reason that it's actually quite a good self-defense. The reason that it's quite a good self-defense is because if you're fighting someone with a jacket,
Yeah.
you can use the lapels as a strangle thing as well.
Okay.
So a bow and arrow choke would be when you come under here
Yeah.
and grip tight, and if I was on your back, I'd grip your jeans and pull this way, but
Okay.
instead I'm just going to get a double collar choke.
You don't need to follow through with it now. You are a little bit there now. Okay, so you use the clothes as a weapon.
Yeah.
Right, I like that now. So you were, ish, actually. Yeah.
Let's have a commercial break.
I actually always imagined myself as a bit. I loved the idea of being a Bruce Lee, like, but anyway, I think we all did really.
Yeah.
But you mentioned big guy and small guy. Obviously, what's Conor McGregor is a smaller guy than Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
And 202, which is interesting. Like, I was looking through the papers and I was going, it's kind of strange. There's no coverage, and this fight, like, is
Nothing
it?
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just too early for it?
It has flown under the radar. UFC 200 was on earlier, about 6 weeks ago. There's been a couple of scandals since in the world of mixed martial arts,
Yeah.
which has kind of taken up the limelight. Conor's also withdrawn himself a little bit from a lot of press activities leading up to this fight, so he could focus. He pulled out of a movie role, a Triple X movie role with Vin Diesel.
Not a Triple X.
Not a Triple X film, no, the series, I believe, with Vin Diesel. So to me, there's two really, when you mentioned the size thing, there's two funny contrasting points here.
Yeah.
Conor took a change of opponent on 13 days notice. Nate Diaz was out of shape. He had 13 days to get into shape.
Yeah.
But now we're looking at it from the point of view that Diaz has had time potentially to bulk up and then cut down to 170 pounds.
Yeah.
Whereas Conor isn't going to be any heavier on the scales than he was back in March, but his body will be fueled differently.
Okay.
To me, from the outside looking in, it seems like they're going towards a nutrition-based, performance-based, cardio-based performance this time around.
Yeah.
Maybe because they felt that his cardio let him down the last time. The shot, he loaded up on a lot of shots.
Yeah.
His power got depleted. I don't know. The people that Conor's also brought in to train with him are a lot of primarily striking based partners. It seems like he's done a lot of rounds of sparring. I wouldn't be too surprised if you saw this like as a fast, nippy striking performance where Conor tries to outscore Diaz in the earlier rounds before relying on the power that drained his energy so much in the first fight in the later rounds.
Okay, so that's kind of a strategy, because I went before he came on, I went looking on just a few things about you, and one of the things I listened to an interview on balls.ie, and it was before the last fight, and you were kind of, I mean, I think everybody's assumption in a way was that he'd win, and you kind of you did say that you felt that he would win, but you did say that Nate Diaz is an animal at jiu-jitsu, or he's just amazing at that.
Yeah.
So what is your sense this time around?
Well, a lot of people were very dismissive of Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu in that fight, and I think it was probably one of the most insulting things you could say about his game.
Okay.
So Nate Diaz is a world-class black belt. Conor swept him in the first round.
Okay.
And he came very close to passing.
See, that's the ignorance in me now. I wouldn't have fucking clue about that.
It's not even that. It's like fans were doing that as well. It's like, I think, without being like any sort of elitist, the sweep that he hit him with was primarily a gi jiu-jitsu based sweep. So when you're wearing a, I know gis are fine.
Sorry. I could have been mature there. I could have gone,
In Brazilian jiu-jitsu, you wear a kimono or a gi, and the sweep that Conor hit was pretty much straight out of that. Like, you don't really see it in mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
Conor has, the last time Conor fought a grappler before the UFC as well that was gonna beat him in grappling, Conor took him down, took his back and submitted him.
Okay.
Conor's jiu-jitsu is a very high level, but Nate Diaz's jiu-jitsu is a level higher.
Okay.
He's a black belt under Cesar Gracie. He's been known for his submissions throughout his career. But Conor's style, it seems like it is something that he's focused on a lot the last couple of years. He's brought in a world-class black belt called Dylan Dennis to train with him extensively for this camp. I don't think it's ever a case now in mixed martial arts of Conor getting his jiu-jitsu up to a standard where he can beat Nate Diaz. But definitely to get it up to a standard where Nate won't be able to pose him as much problems. You know, because what a lot of guys are doing now, you saw the early days of the UFC, grapplers dominated because nobody else knew what it was.
Okay.
Now it's all about catching up to the other guys, so you're not going to be completely outclassed and you can be competitive. I've learned first-hand experience, unfortunately, that it's different trying to grapple someone when someone's trying to punch you in the face.
Put that away. Sorry.
It's different when someone's trying to punch you in the face.
Yeah.
So it's like you're on someone's back, or you're on someone's back, you're trying to work a choke, they're defending well, but a couple of punches to the side of the head is what's going to loosen that up.
Okay. Right, yeah. Well, obviously you don't totally get the mechanics of that now. Being an ignoramus. Explain that to me a little bit more, like...
At the end of the first fight, for example, if Conor had been in that situation with Nate Diaz just completely grappling, it's unlikely he would have got submitted. But he had sustained a bit of damage before that, both on the feet and on the ground.
Okay.
So he's already dazed and disorientated, and then Nate is trying to choke him. So his full senses aren't around completely protecting himself and protecting his neck.
Yeah.
They're like, my brain's a little bit scrambled here. I'm after taking a couple of extra shots.
Yeah, okay. And so that's why he jumped to the ground then, you know, is this...
So
I felt his
Conor-
kind of movement towards the ground was kind of a last gasp kind of attempt, and it was gone at that point.
If I'm remembering the sequence of the fight correctly, Nate hit him with a 1-2 and Conor shot for a takedown and didn't turn or went to turn the corner on it. Nate looked like he was going for a guillotine. Conor tried to pass guard but ended up having to bail the same escape he used against Chad Mendes from a guillotine escape, and ended up giving up his back in that process, so Nate was able to mount him. And then Nate was able to land strikes, Conor gave up his back, and then Nate landed some more strikes and he applied a rear naked choke.
Okay, right, yeah, okay, well...
Sorry, yeah.
Who's going to win?
Yeah.
Well, actually, sorry, I had one fucking question for you. It was around the kind of, like, I suppose, like, I actually struggle with the blood a little bit, seeing blood, but I'm interested in the drama. I love the character. I mean, the character is amazing of the chap. And I also think, but one thing I kind of noticed was, you know, when he's cutting weight, he is so on the zone. His language is amazing. The stuff that's coming out of his mouth it's not like poetry, but it's some good shit. It's up there with Muhammad Ali. And so the point that I'm making is, through that cutting of weight, sort of animalistic, he is an animal out to kill because he's so hungry.
Yeah.
And that isn't there with this, or is it? You know, that's my kind of, like, that's the only thing I'm able to look at as opposed to the technicalities of it.
Yeah, there's pros and cons. For example, when Conor fought Dennis Seaver in Boston, he did an interview with Ariel Helwani on Fox Sports 1. It's probably the worst interview that Conor's ever given, and it's because they pushed him in front of cameras as soon as he had made weight.
Yeah,
and it was a particularly hard weight.
Starving, yeah.
So you will see sometimes, it's not even starving, it's severely dehydrated and not a lot of water in your brain, and it can affect your speech. Like, he looks gaunt all the time when he makes that weight.
Yeah.
So this time he doesn't have that. I agree with you completely. Fighters go into a different place when they have to cut weight, and it focuses their mind, and I think it is a big thing about the steadying process. A lot of fighters see making weight as the biggest challenge that they face, because their opponent is not going to be anywhere near as hard as cutting 30 pounds.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm looking at it like that's replaced this time for Conor by the humiliation or maybe the embarrassment he suffered in his last defeat.
Yeah.
So forget about making weight. You're right to avenge the loss, the guy that took it from me the last time. So I think he his hunger in that sense is there.
But he has always said, though, I don't see the opponent. The opponent is not there. Now, then he's kind of gone on to say, well, this is because they never turn up. But it's more that he tries to wind them all up. And up until Nate Diaz, he's been able to wind fighters up. But I don't see that with Nate. Nate's kind of going...
No, the Diaz brothers are notorious for that themselves. They've wound up people for years. They're not fazed by it. They just want to fight. And I think a lot of respect has formed between Conor and Nate because of this. A fun story is actually that Conor and Nate were very, very close. Conor, Nick and Nate were all very close to training together a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
A guy,
I think that was an interview I watched you.
Yeah, a guy called Lazy the Savage, Michael Mardones from America. He's a video producer, friends with the Diazes.
Yeah.
He got in touch with Graham from Severe MMA, and then they put the two together, and Conor was about to go ahead and train with them at one point, I think. Just fell through, unfortunately.
Yeah, okay.
Would have been a funny story a couple of years later.
You gave him what's happening now, but there seems to be kind of a mutual respect, like, between the two of them.
It's like they both respect that they're both there to fight.
Yeah.
They were bigging each other up big time the other day after talking about the first fight. So, I don't know.
Can we please talk about the weekend?
Okay.
It's an amazing weekend we've got lined up.
Right.
Amazing. Say the word. Say your key phrase. Your
I'm not a catchphrase sort of guy. No, you can do it. Like I'm not a catch. I'm not.
Unbelievable now.